Welcome back to the Hamlet, Rags to Riches. It is part 6 in season 6. Oh yeah, here we go. Before we're getting started today, I just have one small thing to say here, and that is that I have changed skin. So yeah, a mod change. Instead of using flute, I am now using tattoo, or I don't know how, Tato. And there is a link down in the description if you want to try it out as well. And the main reason why I have changed it, well, there is a couple of reasons, but you know what? You will see it later on. It's really great. I love it, but let's wait for that. Let's take all the highlights first here. And first off, we're playing Chesterfield at home. They were second in the league, so actually not too bad of a result. I think this is a quite good result, actually. And we set a new record here. 18 draws in a season. That's a new record in League 2. Next up is against Bristol Roars. We are again at home and another draw. They are 10th in the league, so I don't know if this is a good result. This is a bad result, but it's a result after all. We can see the XG and stuff here. Maybe I need to load it. There we go. Yeah, I had to load the match actually to see it. But there we go. So I don't actually think we were the better. We were probably not the best team out there, but in this game and the next lot of games, I started to change how I did things. That is actually where I also changed the skin right here, and I decided to go back to playing on comprehensive and extended. So I mixed it between extended and comprehensive, and I even played some of the matches on full, at least 45 minutes on full. And I changed a lot during the next 10 games or so, maybe 7 or 8 games or so. So, we have kind of a new tactic, not formation, but new tactic. So that changed throughout this entirety of the next couple of highlights that you're going to see. But I can't remember exactly what I did. I didn't note it down every single time. But this is where I started to change stuff, and you could definitely see that we didn't do as well here. So, I tried to figure it out, playing on comprehensive and comprehensive and full matches, trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the next season here, because, you know what, the season was already over here for me. It's like, there's still something to play for, but I wanted to move into, not a new formation, but a new tactic. So there we go. Port Vale away from home, and this is where some parts of what I have changed definitely came to show. 4-0 victory. I mean, that's a very good result against someone. I mean, they are 18th in the league, but still, that's a very, very good result for us. And you can see here, 21 shots, 13 on target, not giving away too much. Pretty damn decent. Next one was away from home again against Mansfield. They were 16th in the league. And I would say a bit disappointing here. For the most part of this football match, I felt like we were the better team. Arguably not, but we played some really good football, but I changed a lot around here, and I think it kind of it didn't do as well that I changed as much as I did during these matches. I think that this match I actually played the first 45 minutes on full match, or watched 45 minutes of football, and I changed a lot around in that match, and it probably didn't help out for the result here, but you know what? I learned a lot. Cheltenham at home, they're 9th in the league. A 1-0 victory, get Garner 5 minutes in, a goal, and that's how it ended. Very kind of a boring game. I went back to a little bit more similar to what we started out with, and as you can see, didn't give away anything in this match. We were very dominating in terms of how it went, but it was not the most exciting game in the world, and of course my changes was not done yet, but yeah, you know what, it had changed into something completely new, that's for sure, and you will see it later on. Sutton, away from home, they are 13th, but that didn't really matter too much because Stephenson, not even 2 minutes, I think it was 1 minute and 30 seconds in or something like that, bang, directly red. We have seen it before this season, and it's after that it was, it was game over. Who knows how this game would have went if we didn't have that red card? I don't know, but a 4-1, and it is what it is. Carlisle at home, they were 12th in the league, and it's not a bad match, but what was surprising here was that Carlisle actually managed to have the possession, and I watched this on comprehensive, and I am not yeah, they pressed really high up on us, and we couldn't play out of that pressure. Even with the new way I was trying to play, I couldn't do it. Our players was not good enough to do it. They put too much pressure on us. So still, we didn't concede at least, but it was a tough game. It was a tough game for us. We actually had the better chances because when they did have the ball, they tried really fast to get to a situation where they could shoot, but they had a hard time doing it. It never really worked for them either. But we, as a team, couldn't really, play through them. So every time we had a chance, it was basically a counter instead. So all of our good stuff here is from counters, basically, against teams that is trying to counter us really high up the pitch. It's kind of an odd situation. So we are not getting the possession we want, but we do get the chances that we kind of want. But it's not the normal kind of, creation of chances that we would normally see in most games. But anyhow, yeah, a draw. But I think that's number 20 or 21 in this season. So yeah, well, there we go. It almost feels like a curse. But Barrow, away from home, number 24 in the... How many times have we played someone that is number 24 in the league and losing to them? I think that's the third time that happens now. It's a bit silly. It's a bit silly. Absolutely horrible game for us. And it's not like we played bad. We just didn't take our chances. You could see here, 24 chances, on target 6, 2.33, possession 56%, pass completed 88%. Nothing is telling me we should lose this one compared to that 2 shots on target. But yeah, there we go. Just not our day, man. And they also had a penalty, so another personal mistake leading to them getting another goal. Yeah, that's how it goes this season. It's not a bad season, don't get me wrong. It's a really good season for us. But too many personal mistakes and a couple of missed opportunities, of course. Leighton at home, they were 6th in the league. So, you know what? A draw here is not too bad. And we were definitely the best team out there. So I can't really complain too much. But they did have one big chance. But other than that, we were pretty much the best team. And that's all I can ask for when we are playing Leighton. They did beat us in the first match. We get a draw in the second one. It's all right. It's number, I don't know how many draws we have at this point, but it's ridiculous. But it's okay. It's okay. But we're definitely playing better football with the changes that I have made throughout these many matches. There's still one left, so let's get into that one. And the last one is against Stockport, number 22 in the league, and we did manage to find a win. A little bit odd that Haseman, this was a really odd goal. I should probably even show you this, but yeah, that was a really odd own goal, but whatever. Friel with a brace, love to see it. We got a little bit lucky with that last goal, but yeah, as you can see here, they didn't really have anything. They didn't even have a shot on goal in the first 55 minutes of the game. They had a goal, but they did not have a shot on target or a shot in total in the first 55 minutes. I mean, can I ask for more? I don't really think so. They didn't even have a shot on target. They have a goal. That's brilliant. I mean, this was probably the most boring of all the matches, but they were definitely defensive-minded. They did not allow much away, so I'm pretty happy getting a 2-1 here, that's for sure. So I played almost double the amount of matches that I would normally do, and we are really close to the end of the season here. We only have 3 matches left. I should probably have played the next one as well, but I thought, I'm going to come back now because why not? Let's try. Maybe we can play 3 games in this episode and make it a little bit of a longer one. Maybe that's going to be happening. But you know what? It's with all my kind of new stuff going on with the tactic, I'm okay with this. I mean, what did I expect from this season to begin with? Not really a whole lot. And let's take a look at where we are in the league. We are number 8. Yeah, we're still up there. I mean, we still have a chance to get a playoff spot. I honestly didn't think that would happen. We have 21 draws. That's brilliant. That is pretty damn awesome. And we are still up there. I mean, we haven't lost many games, and that is why we're up there. So overall, absolutely brilliant season. 3 games left, of course, but it's all up for grabs here. We are playing Solihull Moors, and I believe we also are playing a couple of other really, really tough opponents. Was it Southend? Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. And Rochdale, that's number 1. I'm not expecting to be in the playoffs, but you never know. You never know, but I don't expect it. I'm still thinking we're probably going to end up as number 10 or number 11 or something like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is what's going to happen. So, what should we do now? Well, I got one thing to show you because I forgot to do it before. We have signed a new contract with someone, and that is Wilson. He is also here for another season, and you can see why. his average rating, it's up there. It's number 5 on our list. So yeah, he deserves another contract for a year, 425 wages. Yeah, great to have him in for another season. He's been, yeah, kind of consistent. So as you can see here, we do have a couple of players for next season. Actually, quite a few now. Like 10 players or so, maybe 11 or 12. And so far, I would say the rest of them are likely to leave us. Also, a couple of the 5 or so guys out on loan are probably also going to leave us. But yeah, we will wait and see how that goes in the transfer episode. I have also signed, I think it was 5 of the youth academy players this time around. I haven't given them any faces, but we can take a look at them because I will give them faces. But so next time you see them, they're gonna have some other face. But Roberts here, just a regular winger here, and I think he got some potential. I'm not sure how much, but we'll see about that. I hope you're okay with me changing skin because it's of course a big change. It's this skin is less flashy, less colors, but there is a couple of really great things about it, and most of it is in the match UI, but I will show you that when we get to it. But I think this is also really well done. It's giving me the information that I need, and that's about it, and nothing more, and that's okay. I think the only thing that I'm missing here is probably the training. I would have liked a place where I could actually do the training directly instead of going into the development and into training. Well, you know what, whatever. It's not that often you need to do it anyway. So the next one here, Jones, ball-winning midfielder, also have a decent potential, I think. He needs to work on his physicals, but other than that, he looks quite great. Another one named Agoha. We have had one before, and we got one more. He is, I don't know yet. Deep line playmaker, advanced playmaker maybe? I don't know. But again, he got some decent numbers to him. And again, if they develop, they develop. If not, well, it's 150 wages. We also have this guy that I should probably rename to just Alex because I cannot say that name. Set nickname to Adeyemi. Nah, he's going to be named Alex. There we go. There you go, Alex. And what is he? Well, I think he's a winger. I think I'm gonna do something with him as a winger. He just needs the crossing to get up. And yeah, decent little lad. And then there is this guy, a central midfielder. Again, really good passing, teamwork, work rate. I'm not sure if he's ever going to be anything, but you know what? He's here and he's going to be here for a couple of years. Maybe we can sell him. Maybe we can get a small profit. Otherwise, it's just 150 wages and he will, help the under 23 team or under 19th team or wherever he's going to play to fill out a role. And the same with this guy, Sam Barrett, inverted winger. Using inverted wingers, but yeah, he could maybe be reschooled to a pressing forward, actually. Maybe not. He doesn't have the strength, concentration is a bit low. I don't know. But then again, is he any good as an inverted winger? Probably not. Maybe we should start training him as a winger on the other hand, on the other side. That's probably more likely. So yeah, a couple of signings for the from the youth academy, which is the first time we have, done a lot of signings, except from the first year, which was a big mistake. But this year we do have a little bit more in terms of wages and stuff. In terms of our, how are we doing here? We are committed spending 14k after the summer. Yeah, we have a lot of guys going out, so we're still 19k right now in current spending, and we are not really getting much on the balance. 263k, so we are struggling a little bit financially, I would say. So again, I don't think we're going to bring in too many, under 23s, a lot of youth. I don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to sign probably more to the first team squad. And if we get a couple too many, then they can just, slot into that under 23 squad and start to develop that nicely and slowly, but without the staffs and, stuff like that. So, there we go. But if we are going to play 3 matches today, we need to get into it. Solihull Moors. Right, that's how you pronounce it? Good. 10th in the league. Good. Next match only? Yes. Opposition instructions? Yes. Higher tempo? Really? Did I go down in tempo? I must have. Yeah. I think I went down in tempo as normally. So let's check out this new tactic, actually. It is the same formation, but we're playing with inverted backs now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And they do have the instructions of get further forward, shoot less often, take fewer risk. And these guys also got take fewer risk now. The whole entire backline got take fewer risk, along with the goalkeeper. The halfback is take fewer risk, shoot less often. Double carrileros now, shoot less often, both of them. The wingers is the same, shoot less often. And this guy, he's allowed to shoot because everyone who is playing over here is a decent shot. So that's fine. Gardner up front, Garner up front, shoot more often, roam for possession, so the same up there. In terms of the tactic, we are still doing some of the same stuff, but normally I would go standard tempo, but with this one we're going to go high tempo for some reason. Shorter passing, which is a new one, and we're also going narrow, and that leaves more space for the wingers, and less space in the central park, where we will have an easier, job doing the shorter passings, of course, because we're still narrow. So there we go. Also, in transition, we are distributing to center backs because it is not very likely that the goalkeeper can distribute to the full backs very often. So therefore, he's going to do it to the center backs if he can that. If not, it depends on how they're pressing us. If they're pressing wide, he usually goes for the center backs now. If they're pressing narrowly, and very high up, he usually goes for the fullbacks. So that kind of works out for us. So we still play out of defense. So it kind of works out that way. And we are much higher defensive line now. I feel like it just feels more right to do for some reason. I'm not sure why. It just looks more right when I play it on full match and comprehensive and extended. And it just looked better for some reason. We just played a little bit better when it was much higher line. I mean, if they're going, if they're going behind us or over the top, it doesn't really seem to be doing anything if it's higher or much higher. They're gonna get in anyway. So yeah. One thing I should probably play with is a sweeper keeper. Shadow keeper? Yeah, probably a sweeper keeper on defend. I've thought about that, and I think that is a good idea. We're going to save that as number 20 as well. We just need to remember to activate it after this match as well, because it is right now only for this match it's activated. Anyhow, I haven't set up who we're going to play. Great, let's do that. All right, here we go. Partington, Stephenson, because inverted wingback, so he's playing on the other side now. Barbes, Schraha, Hughes, of course, again, on the other side, because inverted wingbacks. Hazeman, Gilligan, Friel on the Carolero roles, Willis, Tass, and Garner. So, Tass, I don't know, I should probably not play him, but he's going to get a start because he had a good last match. So, yeah, why not? Let's give him one more chance here. But he is definitely still, transfer listed. And he hasn't shown anything. 6.83 is one of the lowest ratings in there. So, if not the low, it is actually the lowest rating of all players. Terrible. Well, let's get into this match. All right, here we go. It is the dressing room. Let's just say a win here could move us up into the playoffs. Or this is a game we need to win if we are going to get the playoffs, because the next two games are way harder than this one. So let's do that. Kick off. And now when we actually, what do we, hold on. I need to pause it right when we get this. Damn it. Didn't get to it because it is playing on extended. Let's bring it to key highlights. So I can already show you two of the things that I really like about this skin. Makes up and opposition instructions. Now, the makes up key here is actually pausing the game. Let's just make it run here. And if I go in here, it's pausing. I know it's not really realistic, but I really like it. I really like it. And you know what? There is one thing I'm missing in here, but just the fact that it's pausing the game, I like to come in here. But I would like that thing, if you click here, it would pop up with all the, substitute opportunities. But you know what? It's still a pretty damn good window to have. And you don't have it in any other skin or in the, normal edition of the game. The opposition instructions is exactly what you think it is. You just come into the opposition instructions. And I've played around with it a lot more. I'm usually just coming in here in the half and stuff like that and just ask for the assistant if he has anything new to put in and just confirm it. It's just a great little way to tweak the tactic a little bit, doing what you see in the... but let's pause it here, because this screen is also completely different to what you have seen in any other skin so far. First off, actually, I can show you that after this. But these two, this column over here and this column over here, also works when you're just watching the match. That's the first time I've ever seen a skinner do that. I have never seen that before. That means you will have so many opportunities while you're playing and really watching the match. You can still have this up. You can still have all the... normally, you only have this one over here, and that is so limited. Now you also have this one over here. But I can't show it right. I'll show you when we have a highlight. Anyhow, this one is also very unique because you got the match analyze. you got the analyze, where you get everything you need to know about the opponent. Then you got all the, obvious things, blah, 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 shots. Now is that a new one? I don't think I've ever seen that in here inside the, what is this called? The, not the data hub. What is it called? Tablet thing. But what is really nice is that you also have the heat map really, really big. And I actually like to see this one. I tend to stay on this one because it gives me a little bit more information, because I also have the heat map down here, and it gives me the shot maps and also the XG and action zones and best performance. So I tend to play on this one, but I'm keeping my eye on this one for the most part. But there is also the passing network. And I often come in here when I play like comprehensive. I tend to just switch around with things here, just coming in here really quickly just to see it, just pause the game, come in here when there is no highlight, and just see how it develops. And that is giving me already now, you can see after 1 minute and 33, you can already now see how are we developing our play here. Okay, we're definitely playing on the left-hand side here a lot, because we already have a couple of passes going in that direction. This you won't find in any other skin right now. Or maybe you do, because this is a couple of days later. So maybe some of the skinners have already put it in theirs. But this was, the day this came out, it was only in this skin. But you know what? It develops quickly, and some of the other skinners will put it in theirs as well. But this is why I'm playing with this. Because I am using the match UI a lot with comprehensive and playing, comprehensive and extended. So I really like this. And it's also just a smooth skin. Not a lot of colors and stuff, but everything works. Everything is where I want it to be. All the faces is down here, which is not even in half of the skins out there don't even have faces in down here. Why not? Why not put it in? So there we go. That's why I'm using this skin now. Now we can move on with the match. And if we could get a highlight here, I can show you what I mean. Actually, there we go. A highlight. Pop this up. You have it on both sides. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? And you can put in whatever you like over here. Isn't that lovely? I think it is. You can remove it. That's okay. That's the negative, I guess. But I like it in there as a standard. I don't mind that I can only see this part of the screen when I'm really watching the match, on really comprehensive or full match. So there we go. But today we're just watching the match, of course, when there is a highlight. Yeah, that's why I'm using this skin. Really a long explanation, but I feel like it's worth mentioning stuff like this as a content creator, because it is a big part of how I am playing the game. What? That was what? What a goalkeeper drop that was! I did not expect that to go in. I thought it would just go out to corner, but lovely stuff by Tess here. It's a hard shot. But that goalkeeper should have done a lot better. That's a poor goalkeeper. That's just poor goalkeeping. First shot of the game, 0.02 XG. We don't deserve it, but we got it. There we go. Love to see it. And we're definitely still in the playoff, fight. The playoff fight. Which who would have thought that to begin with? Who would have thought that? So one thing we are missing here is, of course, the formations. We can't really see the formations, but you know what? I don't really need it. This is giving me more information than the formations is. This is giving me all the information that I need. And we can definitely see right now that we are really far back in our half, but we are not really. It's a pretty even game, but we do have that goal, so... But we are actually forced back to our half here. Interesting enough. But like I said, this is still... The tactic is not done yet. I'm still developing this tactic with the inverted wing backs and, playing around with some of the tactical choices. And I need to see a lot more. And that's the problem. When we are playing key highlights, I'm not seeing anything. I can't change my tactic on key highlights. It's just not doable. Some people can. I'm not that guy. I need to watch the games to understand what's going on. So there we go. And that was pretty boring, but it is what it is. We're 1-0 up, so I'm happy with the passing. No, not really. That was a good first half. Keep it up. Yeah, that's probably more like it. Because I was not really happy with the passing. Not really. But I'm worried about us being pushed so far back. And I think it's because we can't really get out of the pressure. I'm not sure if they're pressuring us. Again, we're not watching the match, so I don't know. But that's what I think is going on. And that's why our heat map is so far back. The question is, do we want to change that? Or do we just want to let it go? Yeah, as you can see, Haseman is currently the best performance from us. That's probably because most of the action is, down here. But you can definitely see the inverted wingbacks are sitting more narrow. But we should be able to find space, which I am a little bit worried about that we are not doing here because we are so far back. What can we do to change that? I'm not too sure. Hit little crosses. Maybe we should stop doing that. Maybe work the ball into the box and see what happens about that. Because we should be able to, pass our way out of it. Should be able to do that. See, now we're moving a little bit forward. You can see it when it takes up or take down. You kind of know what direction we are going in. And right now we are just sitting in that spot. We are moving forward a little bit. No, it's going back. It's like it's going back and forth. So yeah, not really anything changed. We can do a couple of subs here. We could use this, or we could just do. You know what? When I know I'm gonna make subs, I'm usually just coming in here and pausing the game because I got more information in here and also got this screen. And usually, in this situation, I usually come in here. But for people that really like that sub thing, it's there, and I think it's a really good little thing to have in the match UI. But I usually actually use this screen anyhow. So yeah. I mean, it's not the most important thing to me. The most important thing is all the rest, all the information that I get from this new skin. Yeah, I mean, Stephenson is pretty much done for here, and we should probably sub him off. Who do we have? And I like to use this because for some reason my mouse is bugging me a little bit, and yeah, I just like to use this instead because otherwise, it's changing things I don't really want to change. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's my mouse, actually. I think it's something to do with FM. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is. Brooking seems like a good option here. He's not, but he do have a decent left foot, so let's bring him in. Who else? Willis haven't had a great game. He's also a bit nagged, so let's just bring him over and make it a double sub. Carrington? Yeah, he hasn't played well this season, but then again, Asante has been even worse. So, yeah, sure, Carrington. And he usually do well when he's coming on from a bench late in the game. He has the pace and all of that. So, but yeah, I'm not sure. He's probably not going to stick around. Many of the guys that I didn't really give a new contract to is likely not going to stick around. We're likely going to find some new people. It's a bit of a risk to take because we know what they can do. We know they're decent, but just over the top. But they are definitely not League 2 level anyhow. And if they haven't shown me, if they are a bit too inconsistent, and I think Carrington is too inconsistent. Same with Willis, but I think Willis is here for one more season, if I'm not mistaken, in his contract. But some of the inconsistent kind of players, I'm taking them out. And the more consistent I'm staying with, we have already given them a contract like Lane, like Jarvis. Jarvis is actually quite consistent from the point of view that he... Oh my god, is Tess having a good game here? Close one, but it's a bit narrow and well defended actually. But still pretty decent by Tess here. Yeah, sure, bring Asante in. Why not? But yeah, Tess looks like he has had a great game. Where is he down here? That 7.3. Yeah, he has a pretty great game. Maybe he will be okay next season. Ooh, close one. Close one. Boot. The boot took it. But yeah, we can get home with a 1-0 here. That's a pretty good result away from home. I'll definitely take it. Seems like we are gonna get it. Maybe. I would be a little bit annoyed if they're gonna if we're gonna concede now in the overtime. Of course it is. Of course it is. There goes our playoff spots. Unless Partington is good. Penalty in the overtime. I mean, the personal mistakes this season, yeah, it's kind of Oh, Partington, you did it! He is having another season for us. I mean, that was in his contract. So, yeah, he's here for next season as well. I think we did it. I think we got away with it here. Only because of Partington. Man of the match, Partington. No, I mean, there we go. Yeah, 8.7. Play of the match right there. Why is it called play of the match and not man of the match? Oh, I get it. Oh, never mind. I get it now. You're not allowed to call it a man of the match anymore because there are also women playing this sport. Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Oh boy. Cheltenham also did win their game, so we're still a point with them. And yeah, in terms of our goal difference, one off. So I still don't believe in it because we do have Rochdale, and we also, who was it? Was it like Southend we had to play? So let's just get to the next game. I believe the next one was Southend. So let's just get to it. And if we lose that one, we're probably out of it. But let's just get to it. Oh, right. Here is another thing I really like about this this new skin. On the homepage, you can actually see the next opponents, also a lot of other things here. But the next opponent is as a standard here. And I really like that because that is one of the main things I'm looking for every single time when I'm about to play a new match. So, oh, okay, my next opponent, fluid counterattack. Now I know that. And a couple of key foundings from the data hub and their formation. I kind of like that this is here as a standard. Again, it's those small things in a skin that you're looking for, along with, of course, color schemes and all that. But color schemes is, to me, probably secondary compared to how the panels are, functionality. Functionality is definitely more important to me. But I mean, it is a slick skin. I mean, it's a very slick skin. It's just dark, not really colorful at all. It do have, the blue color and the pink in it here from our colors. But yeah, overall, I would call it a very standard skin, just with a few, changes here and there to make it a little bit more intuitive. I would call this a whole lot more intuitive because this is what I'm looking for in terms of information. And I'm not saying that other skins are worse. I'm just saying that this skin is giving me the same kind of options as Flute would do, but also adding a little bit more to it. But Flute is probably a little bit more beautiful to look at, or at least, I like the color schemes and all that in the Flute. But when I try every single skin. Every year I try every single skin that is coming out. And too often in those other skins, I'm just missing options that I had in another skin. So for me, Flute and this skin, Tattoo or whatever the name is, the last 5 years, those two has definitely been my most used. And on a third place, OP-set. Yeah, OP-set as a third place. They are simply giving me the options that I am looking for. That doesn't mean that all the other skins are not great. They are, in their own way. Ooh, I like to show this off because I haven't seen this in any of the other skins either. Now, in here on the tactics screen, also when you're going the tactical screen as well before a match, it's basically the same. It's just a little bit smaller than this screen right here. But anyhow, in here, on the normal, show, role, and duty, you can actually see the, the match fitness and also the sharpness and the, you can see in most of the other mods as well. But these two, you can't. That is something also that I am really, really happy about that is here. Again, just showing off the skin like I'm some kind of, but I am very, I haven't seen a skin come out this great as a first, actually it's version 2, but I haven't seen it come out this great in a long, long time. This is, for FM22, it's probably one of the greatest skins to come out as clean as it is. I've only found one bug. One bug, that's all. But yeah, I'm a skin nerd and I'm a modding nerd. I love the mods. I love all the skins. I love to, really dwell down into it. I'm not a modder myself. I don't know anything about it. I just like to know, try every single mod there is. I do that with most games I play, actually. Oh yeah, that is probably the only downside to Paddy Lane. He's a bit more injured than I would like him to see. So yeah. Not great. All right. So Southend away. No, at home. We're not away. We are at home here. Number 5 in the league. All right. Next match only. Opposition instruction. Push higher up. Okay. Let's do that. So it actually went from much higher to higher. Okay, let's do that for this match then. I guess that's okay. Pretty much the same team here, I believe. It is Partington, Stephenson, Spencer Adams, Wilson, Hughes, Haseman. Anderson is coming in. Okay. Friel, Willis, Tess, and Garner. So yeah, basically the same team if I'm not mistaken. Except from Anderson and Gilligan switching around. Actually, I don't know. Should Anderson start this? Sure, why not? There is one thing I just noticed that I wanted to change. That is for Bez on the bench, please. Actually, he also played the last game. I should probably start him in. He's been absolutely fantastic. You know what? Stick him in there. I'm sorry, Spencer. Whoops. See, that's what I'm saying about my mouse. Sometimes it's just not doing what it should do. I don't know why. Like I'm getting it over there and like it's releasing before time or something like that. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's get into this match. One thing I am missing out on from the flute skin is this, team news talk where you could see all the statistics and all of that. Whatever. It's not that important to me. Let's get into the dressing room. I want to pick up where you left off the last time. I guess so. It was a 2-1 victory, so sure. Okay, a couple of them liked it. I'll take it. Let's get into it. I mean, we basically need to win this with a couple of goals to make sure that we're getting into the playoffs here, because I'm kind of expecting Cheltenham to also win their game. I mean, we should probably look at that game, but we don't really... Well, we could maybe get away with this XG over here, just seeing the latest scores instead. Yeah, that will work. Where are they? Cheltenham against Barrow. That's a pretty easy game for Cheltenham, actually. Yeah, not too great. Anderson here with a free kick. Ooh, hello. That was a strange one. Going for the long... Why didn't he... with the right foot. Okay, let's not argue with it, but it looked a little bit strange. Ooh, Friel as well. That was a big save from Bishop. Big save. So we are playing really well here in the first 11 minutes. Stephenson with another corner. Fobbis, got blocked or something. Okay, Anderson. Willis. Back to Anderson. Can he get the cross? No. Stephenson, can he get the cross? No, he's going back to Fobbis. Okay. Strange highlight. That was strange. Right. But yeah, I think we need to win this one because I'm pretty sure Cheltenham is going to win their game. And if so, we need to win it with more than one goal because the last game is going to be against Rochdale and I don't think we're going to win that one. So we need to win this one. And now Southend is really coming into this game. Oh, God, that's not looking too great. I'm going to go uncautious here because... Yeah, there we go. Cheltenham is in front, so now they are 2 points in front of us. Yeah, it's going to be hard to catch them. I mean, did we expect to get in the playoff this season? Absolutely not. I'm perfectly happy with where we are right now. Perfectly happy. That is more than brilliant to me. So this is one of those games where we are in complete control, but they are having probably more chances because they are countering us. Right. What can we do about that? Probably not a whole lot. Especially not how I'm playing right now. I think we're going to say shoot on sight. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah, I don't really see anything else I want to change here. Just shoot on sight. White is... Oh, it's slightly lower because of cautious. Let's go slightly higher then instead. There we go. And dressing room talk. We have been the better team. I'm not so sure about that, but let's just say it. Okay, they didn't really like it anyway, so... Move on. We got another game to play here. Move on. You know what? I'm just looking forward to the transfer summer window here. We've had a great season, and it was a really fast season. We only had 6 episodes, unless we're getting into the playoffs, of course. We only had 6 episodes this season. That's the lowest amount that I have done. Because I played a lot of key highlights, and I just felt like I wanted to play more games before I came back, you know? it was kind of boring for the most part of the season until I started here a couple of 10 games ago or so, starting changing a lot. That is where I got really excited again with the new skin, playing on comprehensive, trying a couple of new things here and there. What I got to say, next season, I think we are going back to the format of no, I'm gonna play on key highlights when I'm showing you guys things, so we can play at least 2 games. But when I'm playing in between, I'm probably gonna play on comprehensive or extended highlights, because it's just more fun to do it that way. But it's just taking so long. Each match is taking so long to play when you do that, and that's, wow, 83 minutes in. There we go. That's another thing I don't really like about playing on key highlights. The time is just flying by. I mean, I can change that, but I should probably change that. No, it's already on match speed between highlights on the medium. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Time flew by, and it's probably going to be a draw. Unless we're going to concede a penalty in the overtime again. Yeah, our wingers haven't really been doing great here. Why is that? That's actually, because we're playing narrow. Maybe the shorter passing is not really to their advantage. I don't know. It's very strange, because we do have passing to space, so that's, we're playing narrow, passing to space, which should leave room for them to play in. But again, I don't see the match, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, let's put Asante in for Willis. Yeah, we don't really I forgot to take... we can put... let's get Jarvis in. I mean, he's pretty good in the air, so... he's a little bit better in the air than Garner is, but Garner is a more well-rounded striker, I would say, so... Haseman, let's bring in James. James usually do quite well. I should probably sign James for another season, but I'm not sure I want to. But he's been okay, and he can play a lot of positioning, so he might be one of those that I'm looking for, maybe giving a new contract. But I don't want to give too many new contracts, because they are not League 2 level. I want League 2 level players on the same wages that we have on right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting transfer window. It definitely is. So there we go. I think it's gonna be a full-time draw. Not a whole lot of highlights, was there? Pretty boring, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. Let's just move on here. Oh, well. Cheltenham also drew their game, so you know what? It's still all up for grabs here. If we can manage to win against Rochdale and Cheltenham is gonna bottle it, yeah, then we are in the playoffs. So it's gonna be an exciting last match, I guess. I didn't even notice, but yeah, as always, Forbes 8.4, even in a draw. He's really doing... Let's take a quick look at him. He doesn't look too good, does he? I mean, he just looks decent. He looks National League North and South worthy. That's what he looks like. But he just keeps doing great stuff in the games. I mean, look at his stats. 7.35, 7.51, 7.15. I mean, yeah, arguably he didn't play a lot here. But, I mean, he's just doing great. I definitely want him for another season, even if he's just a backup player. It's hard to argue with this kind of average rating in the League 2 when you're north-south kind of standard. But yeah, there we go. All right then, last match, or at least what I think is going to be the last match of this season against Rochdale, number 1 in the league. I mean, if we win it, there is a chance, but if we don't, yeah, then it's not playoffs for us this season. I mean, I'm not expecting it. Yeah, let's go to cautious. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Be more disciplined? Sure, it seems also like a very likely thing to do here. What are we going to do? Yeah, let's just figure out who we're going to play. I think that's about it. So it's going to be Partington, Stephenson, Forbes, Wilson, Clemens, Haseman, Anderson, Friel, Willis, Tess, and Jarvis. I'm going to start with Jarvis instead of Garner. Just, yeah, his form is going down, Garner. So let's just try Jarvis. Sometimes he's coming on and just doing great in that target forward role. He's a bit taller. He's a bit more like a real target forward. So let's just try it. Let's get into it. Last game of the season, likely so. So here we go. Dressing room. Well, what is it saying here? The recent form standings have Rochdale in second place while we are at 11th. Let's rate our game to their level. I don't think that's going to happen, mate. But sure, why not? If it's going to happen, it would be great. But Probably not. We can, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Ah, well, highlight. Friel, Anderson, Willis, Cross. That's disappointing. But it's not over yet. Stephenson into Haseman. Haseman over to Friel again. Is it Friel or Friel? I mean, if it was German, it was probably Friel. Or maybe the German is actually Friel and the British is Friel. Not sure. Test down the line. See if he can cross it. Yes, he can. Into Jarvis? No. Anderson? Into Willis? Willis? Ooh, hello. Hello, Willis. 9th goal of the season. He's popping up with these strange goals sometimes. His finishing is still 1. I mean, how did he manage to get 9 goals this season? I don't know, but that's actually not a bad one. Like turning around and then just a flat shot into the corner and the goalkeeper is not ready for it. Yeah, sure. And we need to figure out where are they? Where are Cheltenham 0-0 Stevenage? That's not an easy game, is it? They're like 10th in the league or something like that, isn't they? Can we see the league somewhere? Can we like... for this match, I don't really care about that. Where are they? Oh no, they are 23. Okay, I miss... Yeah, I thought I was thinking about Plymouth actually. Well, they're probably gonna win that one, Cheltenham. I'm zooming in and out. That's not what I like to do. Okay, move on. But at least we're winning. At least we're winning right now. Unexpected. Very unexpected turn of events here. But Cheltenham just need to score 1 goal and they're back in the lead. Or, well, on the 7th spot. Because they got a better goal scorer than us. So, yeah. Wilson. Friel. I usually call him Friel, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to continue doing that. It might be German. I think Friel is actually German. But I'm going to keep him. I'm going to keep it at that. Stephenson, Haseman, Andersen. Oh. Stupid Dane. That should have been a goal for them. Great stuff by them here. That's a little bit too close to comfort. That was a big chance, as you can see in the XG. Very, very big chance. But we're also getting a couple of really good chances here. I mean, if we can keep doing that, that's good. That's not bad at all. Those are definitely half chances. That's the 3rd half chance. Dang, they got 1 clear cut. We got 3 half. 3 half chances, I mean. Cheltenham still 0-0, okay. Or 0-0, as you say. It's because, close. Sometimes I'm calling it 0-0. I think because I'm thinking the Danish way of saying it. And we will say 0-0. We wouldn't have another word for it like 0-0. That wouldn't make any sense in Danish. So I'm usually saying 0-0. When I say 0-0, it's because I'm thinking 0-0, which is the Danish way of saying 0-0. But yeah, in the British term, 0-0, of course. How do you say that in American, actually? Is there a... Jarvis! Well done, lad. Is that offside? No, it's not offside. Wow, 2-0 up against Rochdale, away from home. What's going on? My tactic is working. That's what's going on. At least against these guys, it's working. That's really great. Especially against with Willis here. That's a brilliant game by Willis so far, man. 8.2. Wow. Where is Cheltenham? Oh, they need to score 1 more now. No. Oh, it's 60. So it's the... what is it then? Is it like... I don't remember. Can we see that somewhere in the... It's probably like the matches between me and... or us and Cheltenham that's going to decide it right now. So we need to score... We need to score again right now. This is a lot more exciting than I thought it would be. I mean, what's going on with Rochdale? Oh, they're already champions. They don't care a shite about this. This is great. Okay, cautious might be a good thing to play on then. Right. And what else did we change for this one? Wait, what else did we change? Be more disciplined. Slightly lower tempo. Be more disciplined. Playing uncautious. That's definitely working for some odd reason against someone who is... Rochdale is tiki-taka, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay. I don't have anything. Just go out there again. Outstretched arms say, you're doing brilliant. Keep on going. There we go. Keep on going. I mean, we're not sitting that far back either. Interesting. We do have the possession. Half chances, clear-cut chances. We're killing it. We're absolutely killing it. Keep going, man. Keep going. One more goal and we are in front again. Come on. Come on, boys. I mean, Cheltenham is probably going to score again, but whatever. We're definitely giving them a headache right now. We're giving Cheltenham a headache. That's for sure. Taz. I think Taz has been better and better throughout the longer the season went. Yeah, he's become better. That's a strange pass, but okay. Are we playing on key highlights right now? Yes, we are. It feels like extended for some reason. We got so many highlights in this one. Usually I'm just used to seeing 1 or 2 highlights, but ooh, that's probably the end for us. Oh, no, that's piss poor. Piss poor shooting. Good stuff for us. Bad for him. But it's going to count as a half chance. But yeah, I wouldn't call... Yeah, it was a half chance. It was a one-on-one with our goalkeeper, so sure. 62 minutes in. What is going on? Red card for Robinson here and Stevenage. It's not great. Let's make some kind of substitute here. We do have a couple of yellows. I am concerned about this one for Wilson. Let's bring Schacha in. Wow, Bob is having a bad game. That's a new one. Stevenson. I don't really have a sub for Stevenson, and we just need to ease him off that yellow, or no, the tackles more so than the yellows. Anyway, Haseman. I don't know. I think Haseman is the best halfback we have, so I don't really see a point to taking him off. Clement's also doing okay. Let's just keep it as that, actually. At least for 10 minutes or so. We're definitely still doing okay, but we are slowing down a little bit, and they are trying to do something now. Okay, Andersen? What's that slow ball crossing over? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. I mean, it was a good run, wasn't it? It was a really good run, but we can still make... 10 minutes left. We should probably make a couple of stops. Like, do we have Carrington? Yeah, we do. Let's bring Carrington in instead of Willis. It's not like Willis haven't done great, but Carrington's speed... He got really high speed, like in both things, both acceleration and also in pace. Actually, his acceleration went down. He was 15. But yeah, he can do stuff. He can do stuff here late on in the game when he's coming on. Haseman, he's Nagger. Let's bring Gilligan in, okay? Let's actually make them... That's good. Let's do that instead. Anderson down on the halfback role. There we go. And let's also just go balls to the walls. There we go. Is that American saying? I don't know. You know, as someone who doesn't speak English or didn't learn English from, before I was like 6 or 7 or something like that, it's like we don't speak it I speak it every day, but if you don't speak English naturally, you pick up things from here and there, especially from television shows, and for me, I watch a lot of football, so I pick up a lot of British as well from watching football and also watching Spurs TV. Oh yeah, and stuff like that. So it's like a mixed bag of all kind of accents, probably most American and British, but. And then a bag of tomato, not a bag of tomatoes, but a bag of potatoes. My lovely Danish accent. That's the fun thing. When you hear another Dane speaking English, you know it instantly. You know instantly that that's a Dane. You know it absolutely instantly. As another Dane, you know it absolutely instantly. Jarvis, Oh my God! Are we in the playoffs? Are we in the playoffs? In the overtime? What? Wait. I want to see. No, Cheltenham also scored. What is this? What? They scored the same time as us. Oh, what a timing that is. Jesus. Well, I can't say we didn't try. Sorry, Jarvis, but your goal is for nothing. That's insane. So they get into the playoffs because of, I'm assuming, let's actually get out and find out. But wow, Jarvis. Yeah, he probably deserves more playtime because he had, I think that was the 4th time in this season he came on as a backup and just scored 2 goals in a game. That's really good. But I want to get out and see the rules here because we definitely didn't get into the playoffs, but I want to see the rules. But what a game, man. We played against the number 1 in the league. I mean, they didn't have anything to play for, so I don't know. They just didn't really want to come out and play this game or something. But yeah, let's get into the rules here. So it is goal difference and goals scored, and then it's results between teams. So let's see stages. Let's go back to league table. So they scored more goals than us, I guess. 462-55 for us. So we were nowhere close, actually. We were nowhere close. But yeah, for 5 seconds we were in the playoffs. That's great. I love it. I love it. Anyway, guys, I think we just need one more thing to do here, and then we are done with the season. And that is, of course, the end of season review. Let's get into it. The new arrivals. Who did well for us in the new arrivals? Scott Wilson. Yeah, he did quite well. Bailey Clemens. Yeah, he did okay. I didn't play him as much here near the end because of the inverted wingbacks things, but yeah. He's not really an inverted wingback, and he can play on the other wing, or the other back area. So Haseman, yeah, he did all right. Stephenson definitely did better after we played with the inverted wingbacks. That's for sure. Same with Brooking. He also did better when we played as inverted wingbacks, but not the best. Taz, yeah, he did better here near the end, but I think it's more because of our new tactic than it is that he just played better. I still don't really... He didn't really do too well. 5 assists and 2 goals. That's way below average for him. So, yeah. But yeah, in terms of the results, big thumbs up from my part. I mean, number 8 in the league. That is way beyond what I thought we were capable of this season. We were almost grabbing a playoff spot. That's absolutely insane. We didn't do too well in the Emirates. Carabao, we got knocked out pretty early on. And the Papa Johns, who cares? Moments to remember. 4-0 victory against Port Vale. Actually, I would say the 3-0 we just did here against Rochdale, way better. 2-0 against Gillingham. Okay, and the Papa Johns, who cares? Best to remember. Who cares? I mean, yeah, it's against the biggest. No, it's not even a big. They're in our league. Who cares? The finances. Yeah, not. We're going down a little bit here in commercial and retail. That's interesting to see. Okay, Taz is the big name in the shirt sales. We sold 2,100. Okay, non-domestic sales 40. What? Really? Do we have fans outside of England? That's brilliant. That's brilliant. How we lined up: Partington, Hughes, Forbes, Wilson, Clemens, Haseman, Friel, Anderson on this side. No, all the way around. Willis, Lane, and Garner. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I agree. The accolades or whatever that name is. Top goal scorer, Jarvis, 10 goals. Yeah, we should just have played him more, honestly. Garner was a little bit of a letdown. Paddy Lane, 8 assists. He did pretty well. For Biz, player of the match 4. Probably the best in the season for me. Yeah, highest average rating for Biz. And who did they give fans player of the season? Partington. Yeah, you know why. I can see why that is. Sure, he saved a lot of goals. He saved a lot of shots. So that's fair to say. Young player of the season, Saha. Okay, he's 24, but fair enough. Signing of the season, Haseman? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, okay. That's fair. Record breakers. Why is the draws not in here? We had like 22 draws or something like that. There we go, guys. end of season. I hope you enjoyed this very long last episode in this season. Short season it was, only 6 episodes. But you know what? Yeah, it was a bit boring with playing on key highlights and not a whole lot in terms of changes in the formation and all that. Actually, there were here near the end in this episode. But let's, for the next season, we're still going to play on key highlights for the YouTube purposes so we can play 2 matches. But I am definitely myself going to play on comprehensive. But do you care? What do you care? I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're going to stick around if you like that kind of stuff for the preseason, because I think it's going to be likely the most exciting preseason of them all, especially in the transfers, of course. So there we go, guys. See you around.